Hi everyone, today we're going to go over how to do an RCS prototype within Botmock. If you don't know, the Rich Communication Services, or RCS, that Google is currently working on is an initiative that they have to allow companies to offer better rich content experiences within their chat apps, or within Google's chat apps such as Messenger. And essentially, right now, there's a big movement to try to get those experiences out, and pretty soon, most, if not all, Android devices should have RCS on them for users to better interact with companies and their services. We're going to go ahead and we're going to create a new project here and set it up as an RCS project. So we're going to call this the RCS flow, and we're going to have the RCS project type selected right here. We're going to create the project, and now we're going to dive right in. As you can see here, pretty standard on the interface side, but from the get-go, you can already tell that our bot says block has a slight difference, and that's where the differences with RCS begins. While these content blocks are fairly similar to other content blocks on other platforms, this isn't the same thing as Google Assistant in design or Facebook Messenger, but really has its own distinguishable design elements that will make RCS and the future of Android's Messenger apps have more of a unique experience and more potentially not necessarily multimodal, but multifaceted. We're going to go ahead here and we're going to take a look at all the content blocks, which include the carousel card, the image block, fairly simple and standard here, our location block, a suggestion-ships block, and a user says block. As you may know, the other content blocks here are available to all projects and are not exclusive or changed in any way to RCS. We're going to go back here, and we're going to, as you can see here, if you open your bot says, fairly simple, this is an RCS bot. Welcome. Something as simple as that, getting started, and as you can see, you have all the settings you need, revisions, assignments, etc. Cards, fairly standard. We're going to call this slide 1, and this is the first slide, something as simple as that. Then we're going to go ahead to the image. We're going to leave this as B because this is it won't really change with anything here. There isn't any special elements within RCS images, no attachments or anything like that. Location. This is just a way for users to share their current location and have that sort of be reflected within a content block. Then we're going to have suggestion ships, which include something like help. We'll do FAQ like this. And then we'll do something like about us. And as you can see here, you have your images to select icons that are specific to certain suggestion ships here. So that's not necessarily uploading a full image, it's just uploading something that would be able to fit next to the suggestion ships. And of course, we have the user says, which also changes in design. So you got this blue going that isn't necessarily consistent between every single platform. It is specific to RCS. And then we're going to go in and we're going to try to run this. So as you can see here, you have a few different changes. First of all, in the overall interface, the header here looks more like something that the Android Messenger apps will have in the future with RCS. And as you can see here, we've gone through every single one of our content blocks. There's sort of the last, there's the user replies here, the user says. And now we're going to go and we're going to turn this into a journey where you can see a few more design changes. So we're going to call this scenario 1, just like that. And then we're going to select a few content blocks here, just like that. We're going to hit Save Journey, and now we're going to run through it. And now you see there's a slight difference in that you actually see the input bubble here as well, the input and the add button, which are going to be very important to the overall interface of RCS in the future. So as you can see here, we're trying to give you the best and most accurate experience in trying to simulate what an RCS experience would look like. Thank you very much, and look out for more videos.